wonderful twins, Aga and Fleega. They were inseparable. They always held hands, but sometimes in the forest you get lost and you can't see each other, and so they would look around.
There you are!
They were so inseparable, and their mother loved them dearly. Anything that her babies would do, she found them wonderful, and the babies would say,
Mommy, look at this! Wow! You're amazing!
and they would do it again.
Mommy, watch this!
And Mommy would say, and she would pass out. One day, while Mommy was in the garden planting corn, harvesting corn, planting corn, harvesting corn, a sound coming from the sky. Most amazing sound. She looked up, and out of the sky came down another set of twins. And she said,
Who are you?
I'm Naga. I'm Ishka.
And what are you doing here?
Mommy was appalled, and so were the older twins, Aga and Fleega. They ran over and said,
You're in our spot.
being the night,
We're sorry. We didn't mean to.
Ishka and Naga stepped aside. Aga and Fleega were hungry, and they said to Mommy,
Tortillas! Tortillas! Tortillas!
Mommy made tortillas for them. They ate it all up. But Ishka and Naga were hungry too, and they asked Mommy. Mommy went to the back of the house, rummaged in the garbage, and came back and put the leftovers on the ground. And they ate it. Being the nice twins they were, they said, then Aga and Fleega had an idea. And they looked at Mommy and they said,
Mommy, can we play with them?
Mommy went away to plant more corn so she could make more tortillas, and they approached Ishka and Naga.
Have you ever seen an anthill?
Aga and Fleega were followed by Ishka and Naga deep in the forest. They walked in straight lines. They walked in curvy lines. They walked in zigzags. They walked in confusing steps. And finally, they got to a waterfall. They pointed to the waterfall.
Look at that!
Ishka and Naga had never seen a waterfall before. They were staring at it. And Aga and Fleega left. Ishka and Naga were up, amazed by the waterfall, that they sat down on an anthill of red ants. The red ants came out. Ishka and Naga got up and walked away. But they were so nice that the ants looked at them and they said, Ishka and Naga ran back to them.
Have you ever had cacao? No.
The ants went inside their anthill and they brought out some cacao. They gave it to Ishka and Naga. They turned around, and they ate the cacao. They ate the cacao and their legs got stronger and they made them jump. They ate some more and they made their arms really strong. They had big muscles. And then they looked at the ants and then they said,
What happens now? You'll see.
and the ants scampered off. They ate more cacao they realized they were getting stronger, they looked up at the sky. They looked at the ground, and looked up at the sky again. And in a flash, they disappeared. Meanwhile, back at home, Agafaga and Fleekaflaga, who were sure that the ants had taken the new siblings, were being fed some tortillas by fire. Suddenly they heard a rumbling sound. They looked up in the sky, and then they heard... They looked behind them, and they said,
You again!
Ishkanishka and Naganaga raised their hands very slowly and cast a spell, which turned Mommy, Agafaga, and Fleekaflaga into monkeys. But they didn't know this, and they said,
What happens now?
Look at yourself.
they saw that they had turned into monkeys, and they knew that they had done something really, really bad. And so they turned to Ishkanishka and Naganaga and said,
Help us. You promised to be nice. Yes.
Ishkanishka and Naganaga raised their hands again and broke the spell and turned the whole family into beautiful birds. They flew up to the highest branches, and that is where every morning they would sing to the whole forest.